read the description of the broadcast as well. Then like it, which is your offering. Share it. To invite your friends and your not so friendly friends, all of them, get them to join us, right? The Maiyegun today, Maiyegun is live. Tonight is one of the saddest kind of like a days in that contraption among many other days. So the conversation tonight is very broad, which means we are just going to be like going from left to right. All you have to do, just keep following and engaging. Do you get what I mean now? So one after the other. The Nigerian criminal regime of Tifnumbu, I believe, to some extent, they have told themselves that Donald Trump's statement is just one of those, mere statements. And right now, they've put that behind them. There's likelihood of Donald Trump and America striking Nigeria as they were like purporting. So somehow they feel like, you know what? Seems everything is fine, right? Because their propaganda generally is that Tinubu's regime has been doing so wonderfully well. They have been combating the terrorists and the narratives that were sold to Americans and the rest of the world. They were not really the true picture. Not knowing that, apart from those who are living inside Nigeria, where it is believed that information has been so limited to the point that people living in Nigeria will be asking those of you living outside Nigeria, how did you know that? How did you even hear about that before us? So those living inside Nigeria will argue with you. I'm not saying all of them. Most of them inside Nigeria will argue with you that what you are telling them is fake news because you're not living there. And because of this, I believe this is why the criminals in charge of Nigeria have been able to feel so comfortable. And sometimes when they respond to or when they are called out to do their job, they tend to be so arrogant and, that pride while the country born. Nigeria has been captured. You just need to possibly come to that reality. And the sooner you come to that reality, I think the better for everyone before you become a victim. APC, Egbekegbe, they have destroyed Nigeria. But if you are living in Lagos and few other cities where most of these things are just like news to you, you will disagree with me. That's fine. But before now, a lot of people believe that it is corruption that has eaten deep into your military, your defense. That the supposed giant of Africa, right? And again, with that size of a military, has been unable to protect our own citizens. And rather, they have been embarking on propaganda after propaganda to cover up why people die. And you know something? Most of Nigerians that are killed every day, they never make it to the news. Most of them just ended up as news flash. Only when the terrorists make videos or survivors make videos of their experience in the hands of these murderous terrorists. So what is Nigerian government? What have they been doing? They are giving their citizens middle fingers because they are those who claim to be fighting terrorists. But at the same time, they also have a program that actually releases terrorists before they ever face any justice, if they capture any. Now, Operation Safe Corridor, it is called. Also, they are also the same people who are organizing and supervising peace meetings with terrorists. In the last 2 weeks, let me cut it short. In the last 3 days alone, I have seen more than 20 different videos of this Fulani terrorist, ISWAP terrorist. I have seen videos of ISWAP fighting Boko Haram. I have seen videos of supposed dangerous Fulani terrorist leaders, right? Moved into town in convoy of in convoy of their bikes. not cows, nothing, bikes and guns into communities, into different states from Zamfara to Niger to Katsina. Katsina is even worse, which is now spilling into, little by little, is spilling into Kano now, by the way. So all of this we have been, yeah, then the killings also continued. So 3 days ago, the Nigerian army, their own base in Borno, right? They got ambushed by the ISWAP. And shockingly, the head, the leader, Brigadier General of the army, leading or commanding the troop, suddenly got separated from his own troop when they have killed like about 10, 15 soldiers. Some of them, they were killed in that, that gully they always dig. When they're like fighting wars, they will dig all this stuff. They will mount all this block, all this stuff, right? The terrorists invaded the place, killed as many as they could kill, and then separated their leader, commander, a brigadier general, somebody who is in charge of over 3,500 men, found himself in front of the theater of war and somehow got separated, and he got lost in the forest for 24 hours. He was communicating with his own supposed command, or sorry, his team, as they claimed that all of them have returned. Meanwhile, when they got ambushed, the news came out and said many soldiers have been slaughtered. Nigerian army denied that. They said, no, nothing like that happened. What happened was that the military, the guys got ambushed, and when they got ambushed, they killed 2 vigilantes and 2 soldiers. That the commander, which is the brigadier general, and the rest of the troop, they made it back to base. That means they walked back to base to dispel the truth that Boko Haram, ISWAP, have slaughtered Nigerian soldiers. Have you seen the video? No? No, I'm not going to show you, because probably if I did that, we won't be here tomorrow. The channel will be gone. It's all over the place. Boko Haram have now published a video. I'm coming to that too. So they lied. Their own soldiers. So the brigadier general, somebody who became a brigadier general in the army, got lost. And he was giving them information where he was and all of that. And then, bam, ISWAP got him. Baba, he was telling them that I could hear the chopper, I could hear the sound as you're coming closer. Come closer, you will see me. That was his last message. ISWAP got him. They killed him today. Now, ISWAP has they've now released this about 4 minutes video of the operation, how they slaughtered Nigerian soldiers, including this brigadier. They killed him like a beast. You can't even kill a dog like that. And these are the people they are asking you to go and protest, so that Donald Trump, America, will not come to Nigeria. They will not come and take your oil. They will not come and take your resources. They killed the guy today. We're going to get to his story. But this morning, 4 a.m. this morning, in a town called Maga in Kebbi State, these Fulani terrorists, this time they are Fulani terrorists, not ISWAP yet. Fulani terrorists invaded a community, and it was like, if you check how most of these guys operate, right, you can barely differentiate them. The modus operandi, when you see the Fulani terrorists operating, they will come on these hundreds of bikes, shooting everywhere. And then once they get into where they want to get to, they will kill those they will kill, and then kidnap the women and girls. They will take them away with them. So it's always been the same modus operandi of the Boko Haram and the ISWAP, that you should feel offended when they call the Fulani terrorists bandits with what they have done. So they invaded the dormitory of a girls' comprehensive school. They invaded that, and in the process, they kidnapped 25 girls. So right now, you should be seeing all these their hashtag bring back our girls right now. Tinubu bring back our girls. APC bring back our girls. But there are also some conspiracy theories around that, which I'm going to share with you. So they took 25 girls in a country that was supposed to be a sovereign country. And when Jonathan was there, remember, he bought girls. And everybody felt like that was it. No, this is it. Then Boko Haram came in. Kidnapping school children became a thing. You remember the Kebbi, the Kankara, I think there's another one called Jakara. School children were kidnapped in their hundreds, right? I'll tell you what about what people have about what they call the conspiracy theory around that. Like this could also be the handiwork of the APC, Tinubu and his gang, in order to kind of make it look like, oh yeah, they kidnapped the girls and they have been freed, and then they should kind of be like, oh, they are working. Well, you know what they have been doing about that, right? Give money to the terrorists eventually, get these kidnapped girls back, maybe not all of them, and then they will say they rescued them. And you'll be asking them, like, if you rescued these people, what happened to their abductors, the people that kidnapped them? What happened to them? So we're going to start from Maga this evening, right? Here is the first media to actually really stream it at, just nearly this evening. Throughout the day, it was like a dead news. And I still think it's not really a big news in Nigeria. Two terrible things happened today. Guess what the APC were doing? They were doing the campaign party in Kogi and Taraba. We'll also get to that part. But yeah.
Now to some breaking news. Before we start what's trending, we're just learning, with officials of Kebbi State government confirming a terrorist attack on Maga Comprehensive Girls Secondary School, where an unspecified number of female students have been abducted. So the chief press secretary to Kebbi State Governor Ahmed Idris confirmed the attack, while also saying that the details are still somewhat ambiguous as of now. But here's what we know. The state Deputy Governor Umar Tafida has led a team of government officials to the scene of the crime, while sources report that a staff of the school was killed and some even sustained different injuries as the terrorists got into the school and shot sporadically. So we'll definitely follow that story. Speaking of security or insecurity, let's head over to Katsina State now, where shocking new footage appears to show a number of armed bandits on motorcycles and bicycles storming the Kankia local government area of the state. So in this video posted on Saturday, a group of bandits ride into an open area as gunshots can literally be heard firing into the air, as no security presence is there to counter them or protect residents. Let's take a look at the video, then discuss it.
Yeah, we'll come back and take a look at that. Right? That was when they initially just like shared it and said, oh yeah, but meanwhile, it happened since 4 a.m. 4 a.m. this morning. And there was no news that really like picked it, except for some social media handles who were like kind of like talking about it. So they killed the vice principal of the school, while other staff, like 2 or 3 other staff, sustained gunshot injuries. So they came for the girls. They went straight into their dormitories and grabbed them. So when the media finally got there, this evening, right? So here is one of the clips from the scene afterward. So that was the aftermath when they took the children. So right now, they haven't really made any demand for the children. Okay. But let me say something to you. To some of you that usually love to be politically correct, because to some of you, since you have probably not been direct victims and you have no clear understanding of this whole thing, so you automatically agreed with these people who are supervising the killings of Nigerians, no matter where they come from. But they are making you believe that calling for help means demarketing Nigeria, means we don't wish well for Nigeria. Do you understand that if Tinubu actually does his job, if he did his job before now, people can criticize his policies or that stuff. But when it comes to security, if Nigeria is actually really safe from this Islamic terrorist and all of them are combined, they cannot be powerful than the government of the country ever. So before now, people were saying it was corruption that made it impossible for them to defeat the terrorists. They have told you the terrorists are being sponsored by the outsiders, the foreigners, the Americans, CIA, and all of that. But Tinubu, who is your president, is also stylishly making you agree and believe that the terrorists are bigger than Nigeria. Do you understand that? It simply means it's just going to be over a little more time. You will no longer be able to actually have that, your small space that you think you have peace, because right now you are watching Nigeria become so like shrinking. The space is shrinking that the majority of you today, you would prefer to save money, go on holiday outside Nigeria. And yet, when we were growing up, those of you who did geography